Hey guys, it's Natasha and welcome back to my channel. I have a new hair color. That's pretty much all I have to say. Today I'm going to film a super quick, easy makeup look. This is pretty much just the look that I do every day of my life. It's super quick, super easy. I thought it'd be perfect for back to school, even though back to school has already started for pretty much everyone. It's still the back to school time, so I feel like it's just a perfect makeup tutorial for school, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Super quick, super easy. I've said that already. I'm just gonna start. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna start off with not priming my face because when I'm getting ready in the morning and I'm trying to do it super quick, I don't see the point in a primer. It's just an extra step that takes extra time. So I'm just gonna move right into my foundation. I'm using the MAC Face and Body, which if you are new here, then you would not know that this is my all-time favorite foundation. If you are old here, if you are a seasoned veteran, then you will know that this is my all-time favorite foundation. I use it in every video. Pretty much would not be one of my videos if I didn't use MAC Face and Body. I have a bit of a tan right now, so I'm currently shade C3, so that's pretty exciting. I talk about this foundation in pretty much all my videos, so if you want to know why I like it, just go to a previous video and I'll talk about it more there. I just feel like it gets very repetitive if I say it over and over again in every video, but it's a fantastic foundation and I love it so much, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. So it'd be way faster to do this with a brush. I just really like the way it looks with a beauty blender. You can always go in with a brush and then kind of pat it over with a beauty blender or sponge or whatever afterwards. If I'm gonna take the time into doing anything, it's gonna be making sure my skin and my base is like perfect. So I just like to use a sponge. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, once I finish with that, I'm gonna move on to I cannot say words today. Once I finish with my foundation, I'm gonna move on to my concealer. This concealer, I'm gonna use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, if I can say that word today. And this is the shade, oh god, it's another one I can't say. Canel? Is that how you say it? Light 2.75, we'll go with that. It's got more of a peachy undertone to it, so I feel like it does the color correction and concealing all at the same time, because I've got some dark circles. So the peachiness kind of helps cancel out those blue undertones. And then this is my all-time favorite brush to use for concealer. This is the MAC 286. I don't know if all the new MAC brushes are synthetic. They don't use any natural hair anymore in their brushes, which kind of sucks. The reason this is so good because it's got the natural hair duo fiber, so it really kind of soaks up any extra product, and just it's so beautiful for concealer. I love it so much. There's cat fluff all over my like mouth region right now and it's so itchy, but I'm just gonna continue. So I'm just going to use this to do the bulk of the work of blending it out, and then I always go over top with my beauty blender again just to really make sure that I don't have too much product on there, just to really blend it out so it doesn't crease and do all that stuff throughout the day. I'll kind of go over my lid as well. Let me just see if I can get these. Life of a cat owner, constantly having cat fluffs in your makeup. Oh my god, I can see it. I think I got it. Again, just going over top of the beauty blender. Just wash my beauty blender. It smells so good. It smells like lavender. I forgot my little spatula thingy. I'll be back. Okay, this is not the normal spatula I use, but it'll have to do. I do have a brow tutorial. Oh, there's a cat. Okay, I'm just gonna... Are you in or out? Figure it out. What do you want? Okay, so I do have a brow tutorial on my channel. I will link that down below, so I'm not going to do a super in-depth brow tutorial here right now. The only difference from that brow tutorial and what I currently do is I'm using a different product now. So I have switched over to Dip Brow and I'm using the shade Medium Brown. I don't know which one I like better. I'm still kind of on the edge as to whether I like Dip Brow more or Ka-Brow more. I like them both for different reasons. Dip Brow I find is a little bit creamier to work with than Ka-Brow is. I find Ka-Brow is a little bit more of a drier formula. And then because of that, Ka-Brow I find dries out a lot faster as well. But then the thing about Ka-Brow being a drier formula is I find it stays on my brows a lot better. Oh my god, I can't do this and talk at the same time. Ka-Brow will stay on my brows better throughout the day. Like once it's on there, it does not move. Whereas I find with Dip Brow, I mean, it'll still be there, it'll still look good, but it won't look as good as when I originally did it. So there's that, but I also find because Dip Brow has a little bit of a creamier formula, it is a little bit easier to work with. So there's that as well. So I couldn't tell you which one I like more. I like them both for different reasons is all I'm going to say. So it's really personal preference, what you prefer to work with, what works better for you and your lifestyle. Okay, I've got my brows on. I'm just gonna quickly throw a brow gel over top of that. This is the Benefit, what is this called? Ready Set Brow. And I really like the brush on this and it's beautiful. I'm just running this through my brows to set them. This is almost empty though. I need a new one. Never had to buy one of these so far. I've always just gotten it from the what do you call it, like your 100-point things at Sephora. I always get just like the mini. I was trying to say little and mini at the same time. I don't know why I can't talk today. I would just always get like the little sample size in the 100 points thing, so I've never had to actually buy one of these yet, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep that going for, but that would be ideal if I just like never had to actually purchase one with real money, just, you know, points. Okay, so next, actually I usually do this first. I'm just gonna go back through because there's a little bit of creasing in my crease area now, just from the concealer sitting there. I'm just going to go over and set the concealer. I'm just gonna use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is the shade Medium Plus. I also have the shade Medium. I just feel like Medium Plus is slightly, kind of pretty much almost matches my skin tone right now. I just say it's a little bit deeper, just the tiniest bit. Just gives a little bit of color to the lids without actually like putting an eyeshadow on, and then it also sets the concealer I put on there so it won't crease throughout the day. So I just plop that all over. Next I'm gonna move on to mascara. This was another thing that I got just as like your 100 points thing at Sephora or something, or it was like if you spent so much money it was free. This is the Hourglass Caution Mascara. I've been trying this out for a few weeks now and I'm obsessed. It is the best mascara I've ever put on my lashes ever. The only thing I don't like is the sample size of it. The brush ends here and then it's the lid, so it's like kind of hard to actually get into your lashes, but obviously with a full size you would not have that issue. That's literally my only issue, is just the tiny packaging. Other than that, it makes my lashes look fantastic. It does not go anywhere throughout the day. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake. I don't have like those little black marks or little black flakes falling off underneath my eye throughout the day. It is spectacular. I'm obsessed. So I'm just going to curl my lashes first. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on how one would put on mascara normally. Just kind of wiggle at the base of the lashes and brush through to the tips. Like I don't know how to describe how you put on mascara, but I assume most of you have figured that out by now. If you don't, that's my in-depth tutorial. I really just like how long this makes my lashes look. It doesn't necessarily make them look super full, which is okay. I find I have like fairly naturally full lashes anyways. I also think I have pretty long lashes naturally as well, but the ends are kind of blonde And I feel like this really does a good job of actually getting all the way to the ends of my lashes, whereas I feel like other mascaras don't. So I really feel like this not necessarily lengthens my lashes, but just really coats the lashes so well. My lashes end up looking longer because you can actually see like all the way to the tips of my lashes because they're blonde at the end, if that makes any sense, which I hope it does. Oh, I guess before I put it on, you can see the difference it makes. These look way longer on this side than it does on this side. It's absolutely beautiful mascara. Would recommend. And I'm gonna go ahead, once I have less product on my wand here, and I'm just gonna put it on the bottom lashes. Okay, so mascara's on. I'm gonna move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to do blush first, and this is the what brand is this? It says right on it, it's Nude Sticks. This is the Nudies All Over Face color. This is the matte one, and this is the shade Naughty and Spice, which is a really pretty, there is cat fur all over this. That is super sanitary. This is just like a nice pinky color, which I feel gives the perfect kind of natural rosy flush to the skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of tap this lightly onto the apples of my cheeks, and if it starts to look a little crazy, that's kind of where you want it, just where it's like just looking crazy. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and blend that out. And then I like to just put the tiniest bit on my beauty blender, kind of go right on my nose here. I just feel like it looks really natural, because if you're out in the sun and you're warm, like you kind of get the flush all the way across your cheeks. So I like to put it on my nose too. It's just, it looks more natural, I find, and I think it's really cute, and don't judge me. Okay, so next I'm going to move on, also Nude Sticks. This is the all over face color, but they're glow one. So this is the shade Illuminati. It's kind of like a pinky pearl shade, and I'm gonna use my beauty blender to apply this. I'm just gonna go with the clean side that I didn't use to do my foundation. There's cat fluffs all over this too, Jesus Christ. So I am just going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. I feel like this just gives a really nice natural glow to the skin. And both of these products, even though they're cream products, I find they stay all day long. They don't budge or move anywhere. I also have dry skin, so I don't know if it's a function of that, or I don't know, if you have oily skin and you've tried these and you think they stay all day long too, then let me know, because I'd be interested to know. I really like cream products, being someone that has dry skin, because I find they look a lot more natural on the skin. They look a lot more hydrating, and they don't end up looking cakey and really gross or anything by the end of the day. They still kind of look fresh and natural and more dewy, which is the look I'm going for. Generally, I don't like looking super matte or anything like that, so I generally prefer cream products as opposed to powders. Not to say that I don't use powders, because I do use powders all the time. I find this is a lot quicker too. I mean, it's not right now because I'm talking a lot, and as I'm talking I'm just piling more and more on my face. I feel like you can do this a lot quicker than you can use a powder product sometimes, because I feel like a powder product, I'm gonna sit there and like try and blend it away forever, whereas a cream product just blends a lot more nicely onto the skin. So you don't have to spend all that time blending. So I feel like these aid in the quick and easy. These also have a brush on the other side that you can use to blend them out, but I just prefer to go in with my beauty blender and blend them out, or my finger. Sometimes I'll use my finger as well. I feel like I raised my voice at the end there as if I was going to continue talking, but I didn't. I had nothing else to say. As I just raved about cream products, I'm going to move on to a powder product for my bronzer. I'm going to use, this is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Bronze 3. I think I got this in one of those 500 point things at Sephora, which is why it's a little itty bitty one, but I love this color, and I like that this gives a little bit of a glow to the skin. It's not matte, but it's also not really shimmery or anything like that. Normally I would apply my bronzer first, but because I put cream products on first, I don't want to apply something that's powder and then go over top and put cream products on, because that can start to look a little bit cakey and a little bit not good. So you want to apply all your cream products first and then apply any powder products you're going to apply. Normally I would do my bronzer first, but because I applied cream products, I'm doing my bronzer last, and I'm just kind of blending it all in there. I'm just using a really big fluffy brush to apply this, just to really get all over the face and really warm up the complexion. I'm kind of applying this in backwards circular motions. There is a puff there. I believe they have a shade that's one lighter than this, and then also a deeper shade for this as well. I like using this color more so in the summertime. I feel like it's a little bit too dark when I don't have a tan, so probably the lighter one would be better if you're a little bit paler, but they do have a deeper shade as well if you do have a bit of a deeper skin tone. And then I'm just going to bring some of this down my neck too. So next I'm going to move on to lips. You could just leave this here and just put on like a lip balm or something like that, which would be quick and easy for every day, but I feel like because this look is so natural, you can really pair any color of lip with it. So I'm going to go very bold. This is the YSL, it's in French. The shade is 406. Really just, I feel like that shade name just really complements the color here. I think it's the Vinyl Lip Cream Stain, something like that. I can't remember exactly what this product is called, but it's just, this is a really bright, kind of orangey red shade. It's really, I'll put it on and I'll show you what it's like. First off, it smells like delicious candy or something. I don't know, it's yummy. And the texture of it is unlike anything I've ever put on my lips before. I love it so much. I'm honestly terrible at applying lip products when I don't have a lip liner on first, even if it's just a nude lip liner that I put on before anything. Like I need it, because otherwise I don't know where the lines of my lips are. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It is really glossy and shiny. You can kind of pat off the excess, and it kind of acts more of like a stain on the lip, which is really nice because when it wears off throughout the day, you can it's still on your lips a bit, but you can also build it up and get really this high pigment, shine, beautiful color on your lips. So that's normally how I wear it. I love this shade. I've been looking for a red-orange color for my entire life maybe, and this is just everything I've ever wanted in a lip color. It doesn't feel sticky or anything on the lips. It has a very unique texture that I don't know how to describe, but it's not sticky at all. It's almost like it almost just like glides across your lips. Like, it's so beautiful. It's $40. I'm not gonna lie. It was ridiculously expensive, but I think it was worth every penny in my opinion. I'm loving it so much, and I wear it so often, and I love that it's like it can go with like a really natural look like this, and it's just like that extra pop. Gives that look that extra pop, and I just love it so much. Alright guys, so that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something. I hope you guys try it out. All that stuff. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments down below. As well, let me know what you thought of this video in the comments down below. Constructive criticism would be nice. Let's not be hateful. As well, if you guys would subscribe to my channel, that would mean so much. I think I'm somewhere like 50 subscribers away from being able to monetize my videos again. So that would mean the world to me because I am so broke and every penny counts. I would love to be able to use the money that I make off of YouTube to invest back into YouTube so I can do things like get proper lighting set up so I'm not at the mercy of what the weather is doing that day, as well as like maybe investing in a better camera eventually, and just like all of that sorts of things. As well, if there's any sort of specific products that you guys want me to use and try out or do a tutorial on, then I'll be able to afford said products and all of that good stuff. So it would really mean the world to me if you guys would subscribe and help me out in that way. As well, all of your comments mean the world to me. You guys are usually just so sweet in the comments, so thank you. Yeah, I'm just getting so emotional right now. If you guys would subscribe as well, when you do that, hit that bell button because I don't have any sort of schedule and my videos are very few and far between. yeah, it's a surprise when I upload, and if you get that bell button, then you'll get a nice little surprise notification. That's pretty much, I think, all I have to say. I've been talking a lot today. I'm so sorry. I just don't know how to stop. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!